This is a Sage video on my playbook on Lotus. The way I think about how Sage should function. The team that I have in my mind is Omen, Fade, Neon, Sage, and Chamber. The reason for those are just basically the way it suits to the players that currently is probably gonna use this playbook the most. Sage reflects in this comms and very an X factor. So expect Sage to have certain value. This safety, this delay, and it's more of a remove the chaotic, remove the X factor, remove like all the weird possibility that could happen. Not entirely, of course, with Valorant, but helps a lot. So starting on A attack, there's not much for Sage to do on A attack. Aside, when you start, letting it down to do this slow. The slow is pretty good since the whole idea of taking A control is that you have to take control of this slow. Right? You win this spot, you basically win the A fight. Because like, if you don't have this spot on defense, then it's just really hard for you to just hold this entire space. So this slow is not a lot of like Neon, Jet, Race. If the satchel not good enough, if the dash not good enough, with this slow, and since you have a Neon in your team, you basically have like a tempo advantage, and you just adding even more on the tempo for the Neon. So one slow is enough for the A fight and then 30 Sages have done that. If it comes down to the Sage doesn't need it, Sage can do this wall. I would never recommend it.
Barrier created.
If it's needed, like this, right? Really create a barrier for the Neon to cross, for your team just kind of safely play this angle. It's the way you maneuver around it. It's a lot of things. But, it should never come to the situation when you need this. Just keep in mind it's something you can do. But the Sage was shining massively on like this angle right here. Trying to make it look at this corner over here. Trying to just fit it in.
Barrier created.
Trying to create like this big massive chunk right here, and they try to mostly gonna try to spread this first before they try to make themselves in, but if you only try breaking that, then you still have this angle and this angle. It's kind of ratty. Can help with this type of stuff. Let's go a little higher. I'll leave it down soft. Stupid. There you go.
Here.
Two. You're never direct here, and then Sage, I was probably gonna hold this door.
Here. Here.
This is the Sage angle. Cause then in my playbook, which we'll explain later on in strat videos and some other agents videos, is that the face gonna come in here, right? Woman's gonna probably open this door, face gonna lock this. And why he dodge, just come here, dock this close angle, drive the dock close here. So it has something to scale in with this, right? And while all that happens, Sage is gonna wall this.
Wall raised.
So it's more safety to pop out. I think the moment the fade off, the Sage just wall. And to play the angles, Perry's probably gonna play here later on, potentially fall back over here. And that's for ace, like attack. That is, I think, like the hugest one. Or if we get to A through mid rounding and not do just straight up A hit, then this wall can do.
Wall raised.
It's very about the stage player and how their problem solving gonna affect everything, right? Of course, we have to mid round. We have to look at what they're doing and adjust some.
Barrier created.
Makes it harder.
Barrier created.
Makes it safer. And yeah. Yeah, and I think that's it for each side. That's it. There's not much else Sage can do on defense. So mostly Sage playbook on my thoughts. Well, Sage plays on my playbook is it's gonna revolve a lot of C and B. So I guess you can do it.
Wall raised.
I guess you come out from Sage.
Here.
Or you can do this.
Wall raised.
And you get idea. Doesn't help much.
Barrier created.
Something like it could be better, but yeah. You can do this early on too. Early in the game of a round. Like I said, it's about the player and it's about how you adjust. But
Here.
unlikely you're gonna be using this wall on defense like at the beginning. But when you retake though, this wall can
Here.
help a lot. Provide you some safety
Here.
when you retake. Don't random swings. And just save a smoke. You can save an omen a smoke right here too. Or you can combo it and protect the wall. Now on B. B is basically a Sage playground. Not B, but
Here.
the store in general. A B default on defense is probably gonna be like a omen right here, a neon right here, and a Sage right here, right? Sage gonna spot the enemy for the neon, just like this, because there's a
Here.
very deep line of field angle, and then the neon's just gonna sit here, off contact, the Sage, right? Because if you see Sage this close and she fall back, less likely to expect a neon to come in here. But you know. On Neon, you can sit here with the Judge, with the Vandal, whatever Neons want. And if there's not any, right, Neon can jump hit this. See nothing. Go ahead, jump hit this. Just come back. Because then, say you can just
Wall raised.
wall this off. Or, you know, when you're doing that and you hear a lot of no C mount, or, you know, some hear shit on B or A, and then you just wall this off. You open this door. Will provide so much value in this thing. You want a little safer though? This. Right? Just prevent these guys to swing into you. If you want to, I think it's important that Neon, Omen, and Sage watch each other's videos, because then you understand more perspective of how things gonna go on different agents. But yeah, when you wall this off, right, your Omen's gonna get here. He's gonna have a line ready, this line, like this. Could be further down, like over here. And you open this door, right? Open this door. Probably good amount. It's slow. Very dependent. Neon's gonna walk across like this. So then like this gonna walk across. Gonna slow this guy and then like you don't even have to slow right now, but I think it's better too. Because then you also are gonna have a fade over here. Right? Throw an eye up there. Come here. Just fight for C now. I feel like this wall potentially can be used when C is not really a
Here.
big problem. If C is a big problem, then you again Omen, Neon, Sage gonna start C. Omen's gonna
Here.
one-way this, right? And he's gonna have like a blind ready wreck this. Could be like this even. So he can closer to the fight. Depends on the tendency of the players. I feel like this blind gets more angle. But this one is he's closer to the fight and
Here.
they just let Neon and Sage handle the left one. But start of round, you
Here.
smoke this. One way this, Neon always beat the timing, get to Mal. Sage also swing out. Ideally, Sage jobs right here is to break everything that's coming out of the one way for the Neon, right? And then you can just hold a little bit, smoke fade or whatever, smoke about to fade, or you don't hear anything. You can just walk.
Barrier created.
I think it's the best if you do it with the Neon on top of it. Right, so then you can just do this. Get info and decide if you want to flank or just want to come back. I'll say if they go A then you can flank, right? But if they go B, Neon should come back. Let's open this door. Back by this time the Omen's gonna get here. Blind's gonna be ready. Neon and Sage is gonna fuck this. This is when I think a slow go here. Like this angle. They stand here, they basically have to force to fight you. They don't stand, they can't. It's really hard to swing and trade. You're basically delaying them a little bit, get a couple kills, creating pressures. Because when the enemy on pressures, it's less likely that they're gonna do things perfectly, right? You also have a Omen paranoia, so the moment is all open, you know, just slide in. So Sage job is to make sure she on this left
Here.
side. Door. Or if you open door and you see absolutely fucking nothing and they go in A, then Neon's gonna come up here, clear the shit again, come back, and what you can do is you can break this wall, you can break this door, right? And do like a wall. It's gonna be risky as hell.
Wall raised.
It's not gonna be like this. Right, enough for you to maintain the space. I mean, it's like, because when the enemy trying to get out from
Here.
propose or grab a mate now, they're facing this wall. And you're just being very annoying over here. Or you can just retake with teams,
Here.
do this stuff. Have to
Here.
do this. That's when, unless if you decide to go
Here. B. I'll talk about defense, but like B attack is pretty straightforward. Wall raised.
Wall like this, before you wall like that, right? Your face is probably gonna dog. If you catch somebody here, you're gonna put it low, right?
Thrifty.
What am I doing? Yeah. It's harder for the enemy to swing out and break the wall. I might stop doing the video. But you can break part like this, but it's gonna cost them a lot of time, and then if they break it, then I'm just gonna shove. Faye's just gonna shove like a tether in here, and you only just slide and kill this motherfucker. Just heal me out, bullets. They're slow. Always keep it slow. Or having it slow. Like 10 out of 20 times you're gonna fight from here. Like, and your team's gonna have phase 2
Here.
of fighting this. It's gonna be later on, but you don't involve in here. In this fight much. You're probably just gonna be a nuance over here. Holding everything. Fighting an extra gun. You're basically a gun with turret. Or breaking things. Right? On C C attack, since you don't have a Viper
Here.
for this Osmo, the wall you can
Barrier
do,
created.
which is pretty good, right? Pretty straightforward. When your team flood out, the enemy cannot spam them. If they decide to break this wall, you can just swing out and shut them. Do this after your team used utility and the Neon puts up the wall. And the Neon, sometimes the Neon decides to go, just like scale this pad, then you have to wait for the Neon. There's gonna be a lot of zoom, like just go crazy from the Neon. So instead of waiting for verbal confirmation, you just see where he goes and wall it. And after he went in there, he wall it, he died. Because I'll explain it later on the Neon part, so you understand the way I want him to scale and how potentially block him off from coming back, but it doesn't matter. I really don't. Because we're gonna be sending stuff along with him too, so should be able to be fine. Or you can just delay the wall right after plan, and then you wall. Because then it's gotta buy even more extra time for the retakes. Ideally you wall like this when there's like more than one enemy on the site. But if it's only one enemy, I think Neon can kill him either. Just assess the situation. Send the Neon, zoom in, zoom.
Barrier created.
And go crazy. You just go ahead and plan like this super fast. It's a very fast plan. You ignore all the trips, all the fire on mollies, everything. By doing this wall. Another wall you can do is fast plan wall. It's like safety, for safetyness. So this is this
barrier created.
Move it. Yeah, unjumpable. Right, or you can do it like a bigger one, but I think this one is very breakable though. It does provide you safety, but it's not safety over it. Oh, it does. It does provide you safety, but I think it's pretty easy to break. It's very depends on the situation, but again, like depends on how the sage read the situation. And decide to wall like this or not. Kind of like here. Another one could be like this one.
Barrier created.
These guys not gonna bother breaking this shit. It's very like 4 wall thick. These guys would do, but you know, you have a lot of stopping power. So far that's what I have in my mind, in my playbook for Siege. Let me know if you disagree, not agree, and you know, if you hate this, but you don't hate this place.